Namaste and welcome to your class of the week. We have a signature style series class, which means there's lecture, vinyasa flow, and a meditation all packed in under an hour. This week's teaching is inspired by my number one teacher in my life right now, which is my 3-year-old son. So the other day I was cutting watermelon for him and I just mindlessly cut off the green part of the watermelon, the rind, and then I gave him a plate full of watermelon. I gave it to him in his little fort, and a few minutes later I hear, "Mama, I need more watermelon." So I go over there and he passes his plate through the window of his fort, and I see that he had eaten the watermelon as if the rind was still on it. So there was still a quarter of an inch or so of good red watermelon left. And I said, "Hey buddy, this is still good. You can eat all of this." And as adamant as he could be, "No, I need more watermelon, more. And it got me thinking about two things which we'll explore today. The first one is how we are subconsciously taking in beliefs and thoughts based on other people, society, stigmas, and when we take these things it in some way limits us. And then the other thing is, because of these false limitations that we have that aren't based on reality, it's an error in our perception, which we are going to get into. Because of this, we are left always feeling like we need more, better, or different, more, better, or different. So let's go with the first aspect of this. This first aspect is that I didn't necessarily teach my son about the watermelon rind. I probably said at one point, "Hey, you can't eat this whole thing." Or he saw it on his cousins eating watermelon, or he saw it on a TV show or something like that. He knew that you can't eat the whole watermelon slice. But what he didn't know is the reason why. Because of that, he was leaving some good watermelon on the table. So let's break this down a little bit. We are subconsciously or even consciously taking in thoughts and beliefs based on society, based on our gender, our race, how much money we have in the bank, what car we drive, what school we went to, you fill in the blank. And we are processing all of this information to create some sort of limitation on ourselves. Because I'm a woman, I can only do this. Because my skin color is this way, I can only do this. And this can all be subconsciously. We don't even know. So we have these limitations placed on us that we didn't even know that we're adopting, that we didn't even know that we were learning along the way. We take in all this information and it limits us, and we metaphorically leave good things on the table. There's a very common Vedantic philosophical teaching story to demonstrate how our misperceptions create our reality. Let's say I'm going for a hike and I look down and, "Oh my God, there's a snake," right? When in fact, the snake was never there. It was only a rope. So stay with me. In that second that I see something that is not even there, there is no snake. It was only a rope. Before the split second that I thought the snake was real, even my physical body responds. Not only does the snake, the illusion of a snake affect me mentally and emotionally, but my physical body responds as if the snake is real. So we have to stop and acknowledge that false perceptions still create our reality. Yes, the anxiety you may be feeling is real, but is the reason the anxiety is manifesting in your life, is that based on reality or based on illusion? Is it based on the snake that was never there? Something to think about. So all of this is really important. Are we perceiving things in error or perceiving things as they really are, as it relates to our ultimate potential? Are we leaving some of our potential on the table and turning around and thinking, I need more, better, different? We feel unhappy, we feel unfulfilled, we feel these things and we think the solution is more, better, or different. I need more money in my bank account. I need a better car. I need a different partner or a different business partner or whatever it may be. But the question to ask yourself is, are you really living into your fullest potential in the moment? Perceiving things in error and therefore more, better, different. So we're going to really work on this on the mat today in timed holds. And why timed holds are important, it's not to make you, no matter what, hold a pose for a certain amount of time, but it gives you the opportunity to have an honest conversation with yourself in the moment that you want to bail. Because what do we always say? The pose begins the moment that you actually want to come out. And in that moment, you stop and you ask yourself, am I leaving good watermelon on the table? Is there more? Do I have more potential in this moment? Is it really time for me to give up and throw in the towel? Or am I just trained to believe that these are my limits and that I should, if I'm unfulfilled or if I'm meeting an edge, I should just find something more, better, or different? But can we stay today and truly see things as they are? And I promise you, you probably have more potential than you think. All right, enough for now. Stop talking, Lex, and let's get moving and grooving. When you are ready, meet me in the center of your mat. If you would like to follow along with the playlist, you'll find that linked below this video. Take that link to Spotify. And let's press play in 3, 2, and 1. Feet together or hip width distance, whatever you prefer. Roll your shoulders up and back. Just shift your weight a little bit and then fold your hands in Anjali Mudra at your heart. And maybe bow your head just gently, a tiny bit down. And send the energy down and in towards your heart as you peer within your internal world. Take a deep breath in. Full breath out. Ride the breath in to the place within you of your ultimate potential. The place that is unlimited and unaffected by the boundaries and the roles and the stigmas that society places upon us, even unconsciously. Come home to yourself, the part that is infinite and powerful and niralambaya, independent without any external support. And make a commitment to see yourself clearly today. Start to see past the perceived error to that wellspring of potential within. Take a deep breath. Open mouth, exhale. Excuse me. Release your hands to your sides, lift your head, and then inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, sweep your arms up. And right here, just reach a little bit more side to side. Yeah, like reach past a little bit further than you normally reach. And then inhale, reach up. Exhale, side bend, up and over to the right. So as you go up and over to the right, tailbone down, low belly up, ribs knit together, and see if you can just go a little further past where you tend to think your limit is. For 3, 2, inhale to center, reach up from the pelvis, root into the legs, and from the pelvis, reach up, breathe in. Exhale, side bend up and over to the left now. All right, so if it's a little easier if your legs are together to create that muscular energy in the legs. Reach up and over to the left here. There's a tendency for the chest to turn down towards the earth. Take your chest more up, left side chest twisting towards the right. And notice if you're losing some of that expression, that potential expression in the fingertips by going limp. Take one more breath. Full breath out. Inhale to center. Little back bend, okay? Like nothing crazy, guys, okay? Interlace your hands. I like it like that. Anchor the sacrum down. Do not let your feet turn up and think more chest up, chest opener rather than back breaker. Take one big breath. Full breath out. Legs strong, legs strong. Don't let the feet turn out. Inhale, reach up to center. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Fingertips to the mat. Ooh, might be a little tight. First forward fold of the day. Maybe pedal out your feet, maybe squat. Give yourself a little shimmy, shimmy, side to side. Yeah. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Pull belly, rib, spine forward. Stay here as you exhale, ground into the legs. Okay. Now just notice where you're at. If your hands are on your shins, okay, I know people do this, but instead bring your fingertips to the mat and bend your knees. Drag your fingertips back, send your inner thighs back and pull belly, rib, spine forward. Get that traction to pull your heart through the window of your arms. And even here, lengthen through the back of the occiput and the crown of the head, a potential. Like really unlock your stretch potential here. We'll call that stretch potential. Breathe in. Exhale, high plank, top of a push-up. Claw your finger pads into the mat. Sweep your hands towards one another, inner biceps engage. Sweep your feet together, inner thighs engage, and then lengthen from the crown of the pelvis all the way through the heels, all the way through the crown of the head. Take a deep breath. Exhale, lower all the way to your belly. Nice. Tops of the feet are on the mat. What's gonna wanna happen is your heels go out and your toes go in. Really work inner heels hug together for me here and stretch your big toe back. Stretch potential in the big toes, yeah? Claw your fingertips onto the mat. Before you go anywhere, notice if you feel this in your low back. Otherwise, take your outer hip towards your inner hip without letting the heels turn out. Low belly lifts and come up into a wide arm cobra. Take a deep breath in. Inner and outer shoulders more on your back as you breathe out. Where's your heels going? Inner heels in. There you go. Exhale, come all the way forward and down. Okay, take a deep breath, please. And now this time, notice if where you ended up, your fullest expression was honest based on reality or a limitation based on illusion. Here we go. Outer heels hug in, big toe straight back, tailbone down, outer hip to inner hip. And now breathe, rise up from your hips to your armpit chest, get really long. Get longer than you think and take inner and outer shoulder back, claw your finger pads into the mat, lift your chin and stretch through the crown of the head. Can you even stretch maybe through the ear tips, through the elbows wide, the ear tips tall, maybe even stretch through the arch of your eyebrows up, yeah. Take one more breath. Exhale, come all the way forward and down. Beautiful. Tuck your toes under, hands underneath your shoulders. Waistline full before you go anywhere. Use your knees or use your toes. Inhale, high plank. Oh, exhale, downward facing dog. Wow, okay. Claw your finger pads into the mat. Little bend in your knees. Take your inner thighs back, outer hip to inner hip, but really stretch from your heart into your hands and from your heart up into the hips. Big breath in. Full breath out. One more with me. Breathe in. Full breath out. Inhale, rise to the balls of your feet, look forward. Exhale, top of the mat, however you'd like to get there. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, stretch potential, crown of the head to the mat, elbows wide. Beautiful. Inhale, rise all the way up. Hands just to your heart. Breathe out. Here we go. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, baby back bend. Beautiful. Inhale, come to center. Tailbone down, waistline full, ribs in. Exhale, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Flow low, Chaturanga. Rise up, Cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. One big breath, breathe in. Full breath out. Feet together at the back of the mat. I just like it like this. If you don't, then do you. Inhale, kick your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip. Foot circles, knee circles, whole leg circles. I like to bring my elbow down, but that just helps me with my stretch potential, right? But you do you. Take one more breath. Notice where you're hanging on in the neck and see if you can, where it's tight, find a stretch. Now, three-legged dog. Kick your right leg straight up and back. Claw your finger pads into the earth. Big, big stretch from your heart into your hands. Push. And then from the heart, stretch up through the big toe ball down to the right foot. One more little sip. Breathe in. Exhale. Send the foot through low lunge. Pulse, pulse, high kick. So this is just whatever you need to warm up the large muscle groups of the legs. Oh, yes. All right. Half splits when you're ready. Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your right toes up. You may notice there's this tendency for the toes to veer off towards the right. Little micro bend in the knee and drag the heel down and back. Press through the big toe ball mound, but pull all the rest of the toes towards you and widen the pinky toe away from the foot. All right, so keep the right leg as it is, and then use blocks if you need to. Widen through the elbows so you make space for the cylinder of the torso to fill, to swell, to unfold. Make space. And then exhale, fold. Notice how the first thing that wants to drop is your head, which creates rounding in your spine. Drag the heel back, traction with the fingertips to pull the heart through the window of the arms. And then see here if you can unlock your potential by, instead of just, oh, more, better, different. You want more, better, different when you don't live fully into this pose. The hamstrings aren't shaking, you're rounding through the spine, you're not working to really express your ultimate potential. So stay with me here. Heart is the quickest thing to go to the leg. One more breath. Yes, that's a hamstring stretch. Hello, when you do it correctly. Okay, and then exhale, come forward. We're going twist monkey. Toe heel the right foot to the right. Turn the toes out slightly. Same with the left hand. It's gonna help the shoulder. Right hand to the right thigh. Twist your belly across. Now, inhale, peel your right fingertips open to the sky. Right hand to your left foot. All right, so here's the other thing. A lot of people here just let this thing spill forward. The pelvis is spilling forward, the shoulders aren't in in alignment, or the arm bones aren't in the shoulder sockets, and then we're like, okay, next, right? Next. What about if we bring the heel back, or a hip back towards the heel? Take your inner and outer shoulders, stamp into the inner edge of the right foot. It ain't going anywhere, okay? And then start to lower the hip and the heel at the same rate as a unit. And now take your shoulders back, inner shoulder back. It's gotta go more than you think. And then start to curl back. Hello, quadricep. Take a few deep breaths here. See if you can unlock your stretch potential through the ears, through the elbows, through the hairs on your head. Stretch, stretch, stretch. One more breath. Inhale, right fingertips lift to the sky. Exhale, skandasana, left knee bends, right leg long. Flex your foot up. Drag the heel down and back. Hug the hamstrings to the bone of the right leg. You'll feel it, okay? Like you actually come alive in the pose. Like it's their sensation. We want that. Walk your hands back. Look towards your foot. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, push all the way forward, fallen warrior. Pivot to both pinky toe sides of both feet and reach back. We're gonna go back one more time just to lubricate the hips. Skandasana, lunge, full breath out, fallen warrior, roll to the pinky toe sides of both feet. And really come alive here, access your fullest potential instead of just, okay, I was here, I did the pose, more, better, different. No, live fully into this moment. Don't leave any good watermelon on the table. Stretch, we're here for 3. I like the bicep by the ear for 2. And then inhale takes you all the way up to star pose. All right. Reach up. Pivot your feet parallel. When we back bend, it isn't that the feet need to be close together. What we have to pay attention to is that the feet do not turn out, okay? So feet do not turn out, okay? You've got this. Ground down through the inner edges of the feet, hands to your hips, and then start to curl up and back, up and back, up and back. Yes. I'm turning my beats up because you know me. I like them loud. Okay, last 3. 2. Stay with me. Stay with me. Don't bail. Don't bail. Last one. Woo. Stand into the legs. Reach up. Exhale, warrior 2. Beautiful. And stay here and breathe. This is really important that we look at our potential not as it relates to intensity, right? Like to resiliency and intensity and that I can stay when things are challenging, but can you stay when things are boring? Because I always say this is the most boring pose on earth, right? Warrior 2. But can you live fully and access your potential here to be still and to be present? And to go deep. Breathe with me. Don't bail. Have an honest conversation with yourself. The moment you want to come out, is that true? Are you perceiving your limitation and error? One more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. Listen, exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Lift your back heel up. Bilateral fold. Lift your right hand, catches your left foot. It's an open hip posture, okay? So stack the left hip over the right. Kick, 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 kick. The foot into the hand and curl underneath your left bicep. Take one more breath. Square your hip towards the mat, release, and inhale, one-legged Tadasana, come up. Exhale, figure 4, cross your ankle over your thigh, sit low and sit back. Make sure that the left foot is flexed. Spiral your upper inner thighs back and pull your chest forward. Beautiful. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, chair plane, sit low, sweep your arms back. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Big breath, inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, step your right foot back onto the mat. Drag the knee forward. Right foot steps back. Just make sure you did that correctly. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Look up, reach up. Back toes tucked under. Hug your legs towards the midline. Palms to touch. Look up. Can you see your thumb knuckles? And start to lift up, push down, rise up through the torso. One more breath. Exhale, hands to the mat, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Listen, right foot steps forward, left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, look up, reach up. Take a deep breath here. Stretch potential. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step up. Listen, squat, open your knees wide, claw your finger pads into the mat, and go crow bakasana. Claw your finger pads into the mat, sweep your hands towards one another. Knees sweep in, feet sweep in, low belly up. Push from your heart into your hands. No, the moment you want to get out, have an honest conversation with yourself. Am I just bored or just want something more, better, different? Am I leaving good watermelon on the table? Or do I have more to give? Give it. Here for 3, 2, maybe step back or jump back. Inhale, cobra, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. All right, we're right on time. Inhale, kick your left leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hip. Foot circles, knee circles, whole leg circles. Whew. Kick your left leg high, full stretch here. From your heart, push into your hands. From your heart, stretch up into the big toe ball mound. One big breath. Exhale, step through, low lunge. Pulse, pulse, hike, hike. Yes. All right, second side, let's go a little quicker. Flex your foot. Ardha Hanumanasana. Drag the heel down and back. Pull your hug your hamstrings to the bone, but keep a little micro bend in the knee. Okay? Big toe presses forward, pinky toe spreads wide. Claw your finger pads down into the mat so you're on ridge tops, elbows wide. Like you're opening the back doors of your heart. Pull belly, rib, spine forward. Notice how the head wants to go last. Keep it up. And your heart melts. Close your eyes, dive into the breath. One more inhale. Full breath out. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, low lunge. Toe heel the left foot to the left. Turn your right hand slightly out for twisted monkey. Inhale, peel your left fingertips open. Like you're opening your heart wide. Left hand to the right foot. Bring the hip back towards the heel. Claw your right finger pads into the mat. Press through the inner edge of the left big toe and lower the hip and heel as a unit. Like, hello, quadricep. You may be thinking, oh, Lex, this is so intense. Yes. Wow. And because of the intensity, think about the degree of potential that you have here to go deep, to learn about yourself, to stay the course when things are difficult, to open yourself up for 3, 2. Beautiful. And 1. Inhale, peel your left fingertips open. Exhale, Skandasana. Right knee bends, left leg long. Flex the toes up. Little bend in the knee. Drag the heel down and back. And melt your chest to the mat. Stretch potential in all directions here. Walk your hands back, look forward. Exhale, fallen warrior. Use your hands and open all the way up as you roll the pinky toe sides of the foot. We go back one time just to find that groove here. And exhale, fallen warrior. outer hips squeeze together, waistline fold, low belly up, ribs in, and then unleash your potential here. Whew. Doesn't it feel good? Yes. One more breath. Inhale, star pose. Okay, back bend, yes? Again, feet do not turn out. Okay, inner edges of the feet grounded. You can start to walk your hands down to your legs now, this time if you'd like. Anchor the tailbone down, stand into your legs, and start to curl up and back. Inner and outer shoulder back. Big breaths. Notice when you want to bail. And just have a conversation with yourself in that moment. Am I seeing a snake that doesn't exist? 3. Work your legs, work your legs. I'm right there with you. I feel the same thing. Last 2. Inhale, 1. Slowly come up. Okay, that was deep, so let's let things settle for a moment. And when you're ready, warrior 2. Nice and slow. Yeah. Breathing and being here. Back leg straight and strong. Hug a little more from outer left knee to outer left hip and stretch inner thigh to inner knee and rise up through the cylinder of the spine. And notice how if the longer you're here, the more you start to crumble at the periphery, right? Like the fingertips get limp, the back arm drop, the head does something weird, the feet less engaged. The longer you're here, the more you dive into that infinite wellspring of potential within you and come alive. 3. 2. Stay with me, you've got this. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, windmill your hands to the mat. Pause, you're in low lunge, and then spring forward, bilateral fold. Ooh. Lost my music. There we go. Hug the heel to the hip. Curl underneath your right bicep. Stretch potential in the right knee towards the sky. Feel that? Yeah. Widen your right elbow. Like it's the door to your heart. Swing it open. Beautiful. Take one more breath. Exhale, release the foot, square the hip. Maybe you touch down, and then inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure 4. Cross the ankle over the thigh, sit back, but pull your chest forward. One more breath. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Chair plane, sit low. Stay low, inhale, chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Listen, please. Exhale, left toes way back onto the mat. Drop the knee to the earth. Inhale, rise up, Anjaneyasana. We've been here before. It changes. Exhale, left hand reaches towards the left leg, right bicep by the ear. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? As you start to windmill back to center, kick the heel into the glute. If you have to pad your knee, do so. Now bring the heel closer to the hip like we were working on in Twisted Monkey. Turn your whole chest square to the top of the mat. Stay here, or inhale, right fingertips up to the sky. Come along with me step by step. If in alignment with your potential. Right hand behind your occiput. Bring the elbow forward, arm bone back, chin up. Heel keeps hugging in and start to curl up and back. Stretch through the inner elbow. Stretch potential through the tips of the ears, through the back of the occiput, heel to hip. 3. Last 2. Whoo. Inhale, rise up, release. You're slingshotted, so even me, I was a little wobbly. Hands to the mat. Woo, chaturanga. Big breath, don't miss this opener. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, left foot forward, right foot down. Right knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, open up right hand towards the right leg, left bicep overhead. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, square to center. Draw the heel into the hip. Yeah, notice, things are too intense, more, better, different. Or you go around the sensation and then you think, I just want something different. Like, this is so boring. Dig deep here. Left hand up. Hand behind the head, elbow forward, armpit back, chin up, and then start to curl, open up. Keep hugging the heel in. Don't leave the watermelon on the table. Eat it to the very last drop here. It's all good. 3. You've got this. Stretch potential. Go to your edge. Last 2. Ooh. And 1. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to the mat, chaturanga. Inhale. Child's pose. Child's pose. Take a few deep breaths. Few deep breaths here. Yes. We're going to slow things down. When you're ready, downward facing dog. All together, take a deep breath in. Smooth Ujjayi breath out. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right to left. Cross the body underneath you. Kick the foot out, under lunge. Thrust your hips forward, sweep the bicep by the ear, and open up, curl back. Beautiful. Take a full circle with the arm here. I like that. If it's too much torque on your shoulder, no bueno, don't do it. Left hand down. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge, step through. Pivot the back foot flat, turn the toes slightly forward. Inhale, warrior 1. Come on up. Yes, feeling good, yeah? Reach up. I like to bring my hands together. If you cannot see your thumb knuckles, too much torque in the shoulders, bring them forward. Soften your skin and breathe. One more breath. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Stay low in your lunge. Don't give up. Why are you giving up on me? Stay low. You've got it. Inhale, drop your knuckles down, heart high. Exhale, humble warrior. Bring your chest forward and down. Keep a micro bend in the elbows, palms to touch. Work your legs. Keep hugging your right hip in to swivel your hips to the left, counterbalance the common misalignment here. Slow breath in. You've got this. Big breath out. Inhale, bilateral fold. So you just change the shapes of the legs here. We've been here before. The left knee lifts. Exhale, release the foot and come up one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure four. Pause, pause. You can stay here or left hand to the heel, left hand to your left heel, reach your, right hand to your left heel, reach your left arm forward and twist. Honestly, my left and rights are so twisted from mirroring for so long. I always say if I had to take a driver's test, I would fail because they would say turn left and I would go right. Okay, besides the point. Okay, so you're twisting. Take your inner thighs back. Take your right belly to the left, left chest to the right. And open wide through the back door of the heart, through the arms. Spread wide through the fingertips. Stretch through the tips of the ears. Stretch potential, don't give up. Have an honest conversation when you do. Is this really my edge or is this some bullshit limitation? Sorry, giving it to you straight. One more breath. Oh, I'm feeling it, don't worry. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Oh, chair plane. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, right knee lifts. Yeah, just giving that leg a break, okay? Exhale, airplane pose. Hold. Beautiful. Take it, stay here, keep breathing. I'm just gonna fix the music a little bit, okay? Yes. Stay with me. Take one more breath. Exhale, low lunge, step back. Inhale, kick your left leg high to the sky. Bend the knees, stack the hip. Flip your dog up and over. I like to lower on the exhale and then big breath out, lift. Stay here and breathe. Inner shoulders back. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Ooh, exhale. Chaturanga, however you'd like. Rise up through the chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Left leg, inhale, three-legged dog, kick your left leg high. Exhale, left to right, kick the leg out. Inhale, under lunge, sweep the bicep by the ear, start to curl open. Maybe a full sweep with the arm, and then the right hand comes down. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, send the foot through, low lunge. Pivot the back foot flat, turn the toes forward, and inhale, warrior one. Take your upper inner right thigh back and clip your outer left hip in. Try to rise up out of the waistline of the left hip. Soften your face. Smooth your breath. Notice that voice that speaks limitation to you. Is that based on reality? It's based on illusion. It's based on something you learned that you didn't even know you took in. Take one more breath. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Drop your knuckles down, open your heart. Humble warrior, exhale. Oh. I stepped my right foot a little bit further out to the right. I just noticed that. You can try that on. It helps me keep my hips square. Stand into your feet. You gotta stand for your potential. You gotta stand to see yourself clearly when the whole world is trying to tell us something different. They're trying to sell us some fucked up, distorted image of ourselves. The mirror that you can really see what you're made out of It's inside yourself, not outside of yourself. That's another class though, okay? One more breath, sorry. Okay, full breath out. Inhale, look forward, bilateral fold, left hand to the right foot. We're gonna give that leg a break soon. I know, it's designed this way on purpose. Take one more breath. Exhale, standing splits. Sponge into the legs, come up one-legged Tadasana, figure four. Okay, so we're gonna twist, okay? Left hand to your right foot and chop any part of your right arm to the outside of the right foot. And then I like to bring my left hand to the sacrum. Just follow along. I know this seems weird, but take your left belly over to the right. Yes, you'll feel your hip more, but that's because your hip's coming into alignment. And then right chest to the left and then wide through the fingertips. Push your foot into your arm and push your right arm into your foot. Stretch potential. 3. Stretch equally through every single fingernail. Last 2. Notice what that does for you. And 1, inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Chair plane, oh, that felt good, yeah? Inhale, one-legged Tadasana, left knee lifts. Duckasana, airplane pose. Kick your heel behind you. And we're breathing and being, breathing and being. Find any variation you'd like. A lot of times I interlace my hands and put it on the top of my thigh bone. It actually helps me keep my waistline full. Right? Because our potential isn't in the perfect pose, right? You keep in airplane pose, I talk. Sometimes we need a little support. We need a little modification. We need something unique for us to truly find our total potential in the moment. Take one more breath. Exhale, land it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, step your foot over and lower. It's a big breath. Inhale, flip dog. Take one more breath. Exhale, lower. Here we go. Inhale, right leg high. Chaturanga, your style. Lift your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. So don't think about it, but think about it enough to just go to the next song in 3, 2, and 1. All right, here we go. Downward facing dog. Now don't think about it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, right to left. Kick the leg out. Inhale, under lunge. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, interlace your hands. Inhale, hard up. Exhale, humble. Inhale, bilateral fold. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure 4. You can find the twist if you'd like. Inhale, nice and slow, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, right knee up. Exhale, Duckasana, we hold for 3. Last 2. And 1, land it. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, step it over, lower. Inhale, flip dog. Exhale, lower. Listen, inhale, 3-legged dog, left leg high. Exhale, send the foot left to right, kick the leg out. Inhale, under lunge. Woo, I tricked you. Exhale, right hand down. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Back foot flat. Inhale, warrior 1. Exhale, interlace. Inhale, heart high. Exhale, humble. Inhale, bilateral fold. Don't give up on me. Don't give up on me. Dig deep here. Exhale, standing splits. Inhale, one-legged Tadasana. Exhale, figure 4. Inhale, one-legged. Exhale, chair plane. Inhale, left knee up. Exhale, duck asana. We hold for 3, 2, land it. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bend the knee, stack it, jump, step up and over. Not jump, step. Inhale, flip. Exhale, lower. Listen up. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, pigeon. Just come forward. Half pigeon, Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. Come forward and down. Take one more breath. And then step back, dog pose. Left leg forward, pigeon. Pick up your back knee and place it just a little bit further than where it normally sits. Notice how that changes the pose. And how it changes, it actually gives you an opening or an invitation for you to access your potential. That's what the edge brings us. That's what discomfort brings us. And so then you have a choice. Is this really a limitation? Is it based on truth? Or is it based on all the crap that I've just subconsciously taken in through all my many decades of living? Take one more breath. Okay. Sit over to your hip. Swivel your legs long or swivel your right leg in front of you. Okay, so we have to come onto our back and then we'll come up for meditation. Normally I don't like to do that, but there's a reason, because our peak pose today is holding wheel pose. So don't turn me off just yet, okay? All right, so let's come back. Lower down. So we can take wheel, bridge pose rather. All right. So bend your knees, feet flat. Yes, there we go. Just want to make sure we're good with our music after this. Perfect. Because you never know where the moment's going to take us. You know, that's just something I can't prepare until we get moving and grooving. Okay, feet flat, arms by your side. Take your inner and outer shoulders onto your back, like robot arms. Stand into your legs, lift your hips. Ground down through the inner edges of your feet. Yep. Maybe rock to one side and work one elbow underneath you and then the other, and then interlace your hands. Stretch. Potential here big time. From the roof of the mouth into the back of the head. And from the roof of the mouth, stretch through the bones of the arms into the pinky fingers as they stamp into the ground. Yep. Take one more breath. All right, and slowly lower. All right. Yeah. So that's one. You can do that again if that's your honest limitation. If that's your honest edge, I don't even like to use the word limitation. If that is where you find your potential, you're accessing it, then great. Otherwise, let's go wheel pose. Common misalignment, your hands are way too close together, okay? 99.9% of people. So bring your hands to opposite sides of the ears. And let's look at that. So stand into your legs, lift your hips, then come to your forehead, Come to the crown of your head and roll towards your forehead and look at your hands and make sure they're outer shoulder width distance. Then stand into your legs and lift your hips. Yeah, so your legs are stronger than your arms. So load the legs with weight and open the back door of your heart here. We're just here for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come down. I'm gonna do a little windshield wiper action here, whatever feels right. Okay. I don't want you to think about this to psych yourself out. Pick a pose. We're gonna be there for a minute, okay? On your marks. If you have to come down, find your honest edge. We're here for 3, 2, and come up. I've got the clock. Find your potential. Like that voice in your head telling you to give up. Is that your? Give up more. Something different. Something better. Something different. What? How about you live fully into this moment? Find your full potential. Big breaths. If you have to come down and come back in, do so. This isn't about powering through. It's about finding your honest edge so that we're not controlled by other people's imposed limitations. Okay, you got 5. Last 3, 2. Oh, slowly come down. Give yourself a squeeze. Happy baby. Iron your whole spine to the mat. Let this be your counter pose for what you just did, okay? Press your feet up, pull your knees down, and iron your whole spine to the mat. Should feel good. Gentle twist right knee to the left. And then left knee to the right. The knees to center. We come up, sit. Because the whole reason we do all of that is for this moment. Oh. Make any adjustments you need. Yeah. When you sit, it's important that your hips are over your knees. But otherwise, find a place where you can be alert but relaxed. Soften your skin. The hard work is done. The road has been paved for you to journey deep within yourself. The home of your ultimate potential. I'll call you back when it's time. Know that you can stay here, or if you'd like to finish with this in Shavasana with as little effort as possible, please move there. It's said that there's a mirror within us that reflects the truth of who we really are. Unfortunately, because of life, this mirror accumulates debris and dirt and dust based on our experiences, unprocessed emotion, mental agitation, and all of the subconscious beliefs we take in. And so when we look into that mirror, we don't see the truth of our potential. We see a distorted image. But every time we come to the mat, each breath and every heartfelt stretch and genuine intention, it cleanses this mirror. And so in a moment like this, you can look within and you can catch a glimpse of the truth. You don't need so much more, better, different in your life. You need to live fully into your potential in each moment. And life is so much better than what you thought. And when you catch a glimpse of the truth, you realize that you don't need more, better, different. You just needed to be fully present with your fullest potential in each moment of your life. Take a few deep breaths and let these vibrations integrate into every cell of your body. And then when you are ready, start to reawaken your physical body, one breath, one stretch at a time. And then find your way through a sequence of postures up to seated, where we will meet, coming full circle, hands in Anjali Mudra at your heart. Bow your head to your heart one final time. And that ultimate potential that lives inside of you as you. Lift your chin and closing with one Om. Empty the body of breath. Inhale for Om. Inhale your thumbs to your third eye center, and together we bow forward and say, Namaste. Thank you so much for tuning in and giving me the opportunity to do what I love to do the most. If you have any questions or comments or feedback, please drop them below and I'll get back to you. And do not forget to like and subscribe. I genuinely would appreciate that, and it helps me continue to make more free content for you. Namaste.